If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Devils offense who will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
They're dealing with a second and long. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Back open in the middle. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45 on his way. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injured Blue Devil on the play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So North Carolina's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the sophomore running back. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. Offense in a split backfield. Makes the catch. It's Ship. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. And the Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Edwards. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Makes the catch. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Finds his tight end. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Rushes on him. Finds a man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Might as well stick with him. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now on the return. Quick step and go. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Off to makes the grab and room to run. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
9-11.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
That's how it happens. You watch more than one episode. In the room, I'm saying out here we watched a bunch of.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Not out here.
And the extra point makes
Maybe.
it 14-3.
Out here we watched a lot of episodes.
Very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Yeah.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Yeah. Well, it's 9-11. Go ahead, start.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense
Love
right
you.
there to stop him in
You ready
his
to
tracks,
move?
and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
I want to hear from this message.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's got him. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
3 or 2 for a second.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
Love you, baby. Okay, I love you.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to get away. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Busts through behind his pad. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Right down the middle. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
From the gun, the running back has it. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, going to the air. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Makes the grab. It's Richardson.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Sends it back in motion. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Looks as if we have an injured Blue Devil on the play. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. This time it's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UNC! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it. Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. It's the Syracuse Orange and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Orange head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. And here comes Steve Angelic. They have a lot of confidence that he can get them in the right play and make the right calls. They go play action with Angelic. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush. This quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Steve Angelic makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Clement. And tackled there by the defense.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Finding some room.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Works his way forward, has enough for the first down, ball spotted at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Angelic. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
He's got his man, makes the grab. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Going over the top. Upstairs to make the catch. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And the defense drags him down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keep. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Hits him in stride of the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get it. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Shoots his way for more. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Quick completion on the out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact.
Touchdown, UNC! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Tar Heels respond with that score.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Makes the catch, the 2-point conversion is good.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Running inside, it's Miller. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They go right back to it. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Clement. Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. In with the pick six. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
This has been a presentation. from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He has challenged his team to come out and get off to a quick start. The reason this home crowd can be so dominant, they are unbeaten in ACC play. And he said, this is where we show that we can be the conference champs, but it starts in this opening drive. He said, if our crowd is loud, energetic, and making it difficult on the opponents, that's where we gain our edge here today at home. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So North Carolina's offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up. And, David, take advantage of...
There he goes! Got enough for the first. At the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, North Carolina!
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Compton. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And here comes Darian Mensah. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
They'll go to the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Throwing, Mensah. Here's a heat. Complete in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Canes are flying down the field. The run inside. It's Fletcher. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Hurricanes have taken it inside the 20. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Got his man out of the backfield.
Defenses understand I got to take away my throwing lanes and then react to that running back. What does the QB do? Checks the ball down, thinks his running back can make the play in space. The defense says absolutely not. Breaks on the football, gets him down on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting. See him very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Coming out with it, it's Compton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Right on the money.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. The quick out. Still running at the 40. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's Mensah to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Jacobs.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. They'll get the quarterback.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a... touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Really couldn't ask for much more than this, an early 21-10 lead on the ball. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the grab, it's Ship. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Quarterback will keep it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And with the extra point.
This is asleep. Okay.
And I said I would want sticking with you.
Oh, okay.
Top by 18. A very efficient 5.
Your eye itches and your chin itches. Sorry.
Scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23.
I did.
Okay. One. Use the face towel.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense. Boy, they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Scoops it up, still a live ball. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Miami, yep.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Offense working from the pistol.
Miami, Florida.
Going to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Edwards. Fakes to grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Further south.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say,
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Darian Mintz in a throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
No, he got loose. There's some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. I'm going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. On first down from their own 22. Off the play fake. Got a man, it's Fletcher. Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Mensah. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Looking deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Takes the easy one to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Throwing, Mensah. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Pressure coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. Picks up the first down. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Inside the 35. What a cut. Now he's loose. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Here's Mensah to throw. Under fire. Being chased. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And it's a sack. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose.
Oh, it's just because of what they're playing at North Carolina.
All game long, and here we are late in an obvious classic situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Shakes off the defender. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Paul.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, move.
Why does Miami still have?
That's how much they scored. Let's stop them. All right, girl.